Yes, hello and welcome to another Forgotten Vendor video. So in this video we are in Shattrath in Outland, and we are specifically down here in this outer green circle, lower city, down here. And right now I am facing all the vendors. So I'm gonna start from this side and then walk into the market. First we have Andrian Darkspinner, Shadow Weave Tailoring Specialist. And he sells these 5 patterns, I'm pretty sure, yep. But sadly only one of them is sellable. All these 4 are binds when picked up. So we can only buy the pattern Shadow Cloth. As you can see, I have only sold one of these. They don't sell that well, to be honest with you. Why not get it for 3 gold? And see. Second vendor is Gidge Spellweaver, Spellfire Tailoring Specialist. Same thing here. The only thing we can buy and sell on the auction house is the pattern Spell Cloth. As you can see, I have sold 2, both of them for 94.95 it seems. So I've earned 189 gold from this free gold recipe. Third vendor is Masmara Moonsong, Mooncloth Tailoring Specialist. Same thing here. The only pattern we can buy and sell on the auction house is pattern Primal Mooncloth. I have sold 2, cheapest for 110, most expensive for 142. So I bought this recipe for 3 gold and 40 silver, and I've gained 253 gold. The rest of these are binds when picked up. Then we have Ain. He, however, sells things that we can sell at the auction house. Pattern Imbued Netherweave Bag. So in my case, I have only sold the recipe 1 time, 57 days ago. And with the second pattern that never sold, in my case, I learned it on my tailorer. So I learned this. As you can see, 2 craft, 36 gold. Minimum buyout 742. Region average daily sold is 0.210. So, for some reason, old bags sell. I don't know why, but they do. We can also buy pattern Bolt of Imbued Netherweave. I have never sold this, so maybe I don't recommend it, but you can always try on your server. Pattern Netherweave Tunic is something that I've also purchased and learned. As you can see, I've only sold 2 previously for 94 gold. So from this pattern, Netherweave Tunic, here is the item Netherweave Tunic, which is a chest that looks like this. And 2 craft, 4 gold. And as you can see, I've sold 9 of them, cheapest for 47, most expensive for 410. So I bought this recipe for 3 gold, 40 silver, crafted the item for 4 gold, and sold it. Sold 9 of them specifically, and has earned almost 2,000. So, remember, if the pattern itself doesn't sell very well for you, learn it and sell the item. And then we also have pattern Netherweave Robe. I have sold 2, cheapest for 93 gold, the most expensive for 94 gold. Not very much, but still sells. And remember, you can learn and make that robe too. Then we have Grifta, I believe. And he sells a variety of all these trinkets. So, in my experience, I haven't sold almost anything, only these 2 last items. So this talisman, I have sold the cheapest for 84 gold, most expensive for 86. And it cost 29 gold to even buy it. So I don't bother with this item anymore. You can if you want to. And it looks like there's some secrets for the hive mind. So I believe people still buy it, but yeah, I don't really bother, honestly, anymore. But Hula Girl Doll is a really good item. Hula Girl Doll is an item you need to make the turbocharged flying machine for engineering. So the mount that you can sell on the auction house. So some people are really lazy, they just go to the auction house and they buy this Hula Girl doll. And as you can see, I have sold 4 of them, cheapest for 323, most expensive for 3,395. So I've sold 4 of these items that cost 85 to buy, and I have gained almost 8,000. So, in my experience, I don't really believe these prices are real, but feel free to try yourself. It's not that much money. Then we have Wigs Shine Sparked engineering supplies. And as you can see, I buy these handful of fell iron bolts. They cost 51 silver, and I can sell them for 25 gold. I have sold 31, and I've gained 859 gold. So why not? They are limited, you can only buy 1. And as you can see, you can do the same thing with this white smoke flare. But what is really interesting with this guy is that he sells schematic adamantite rifle. And this schematic you can sell by yourself, but you can also learn and make the rifle for transmog people. So, I have sold 4 of these patterns. The pattern costs 6 gold and 80 silver. The cheapest one I have sold, I sold for 123 gold. The most expensive one I've sold is for 439 gold. So in total, I've bought 4 patterns, sold 4 patterns, and gained 1,103 gold. I'm gonna restock. And that's everything interesting this guy has. He has these fell iron bombs, but they're not even a gold, so I'm gonna skip them. The next one is Aaron Holman, blacksmithing supplies. He sells us Plans Adamantine Rapier, I believe you pronounce that. I don't know, sorry. I've sold 3 of them. Cheapest for 181, most expensive for 189. Together I've sold 3, and I've gained 558. I'm gonna buy another one of those patterns. Plans Adamantite Cleaver I have apparently not sold on this server, but I can show a screenshot right now that I have on another server. Plans Adamantite Dagger. On this server I have sold the cheapest for 186, most expensive for 188. I believe I sold it for even more on the other server, but that you can compare now. And lastly, from Aaron Holman, he sells Plans Adamantite Maul. Cheapest I've sold for 184 gold, most expensive I've sold is 189. I'm not gonna restock because I have already on the auction house, but I would definitely recommend you to buy all of these plans. Next vendor is Madame Ruby in this little tent. So these formulas I wouldn't really recommend because they're sold everywhere. I think in every major city actually. So don't worry about those 3. But here in the end we have Pattern Enchanted Mage Weave Pouch. I have sold this on the auction house for quite little honestly, but I've sold 2 of them, cheapest for 21 gold, most expensive for 62 gold. The pattern costs 51 silver. I've also sold this Formula Superior Mana Oil for 184. Formula Large Prismatic Shard I've also sold for 171 gold. Formula Superior Wizard Oil I have not sold. Formula Enchant Shield Major Stamina I have not sold either, but it does say it's out for 4,800. So that would be nice if it ever did, but it hasn't so far. Region sale rate is 0.006. One thing I wanted to mention with Madame Ruby Enchanting Supplies here is that you can see she's selling the Pattern Enchanted Mage Weave Pouch. So I really doubted that the pattern itself and the bag itself would sell. So I tried it. But I actually did sell 3 of them. Cheapest for 216 and most expensive for 402. So I made 3 of these bags that costs 7 gold and 98 silver to craft. Let's round that up to 8 gold. And I gained 848. Just to show you that these weird bags in these random places do sell. I believe lastly we have Eral, General Goods. He sells bags? Yes, he sells bags. And first we have Drainic Leather Pack. As you can see, I've sold one of these for 766 gold, which I'm really surprised by. But since then, I have not sold the other 2. They're up for 9,799. I have no clue why. But they don't sell. But apparently they did at one point, so I do recommend you to buy at least one and see. He also sells these thick hide packs, heavy toolbox, mining sack, and enchanter satchel and gem pouch. And there are vendors in, I believe, every major city. I do know specifically in Stormwind, Orgrimmar, and Undercity. That is true. And these bags do sell. As you can see, the stick hide pack I've sold for 58 gold. Mining sack I've sold 15. The cheapest for 94 gold, the most expensive for 319. So this bag that you can buy in Orgrimmar that costs 8 gold and 50 silver, I've sold 15 times and gained 3,600 gold from. It's insane, I know. Heavy toolbox does not sell, however. Enchanter's satchel I've sold 7 of. Cheapest for 317, most expensive for 397. All in all, I've sold 7 of these bags for 2,492. Gem pouch, I've sold 2 of them. Cheapest for 502, most expensive for 605. Last sold 1 day ago. I have gained 1,107 from selling 2 of those. So you can buy these bags from this guy, but you can also buy them in Orgrimmar or Undercity. So a bit higher up here in Lower City, we have Wind Trader Lethrai. And he sells us, I just bought it, he sells us Schematic White Smoke Flare and Schematic Fell Iron Toolbox. And this is the first time I ever buy this Fell Iron Toolbox. So I'm gonna buy that now, and then you can see that it is a limited purchase. And these bronze tubes, because I've sold them before. As you can see, they cost 8 silver. I've sold them on the auction house for first 1 gold and also 47 gold. 16 for 163 gold. So, just found out about this guy. Gonna see if these things sell. I feel like I have to mention Harry's Pilton here. And her dog, Tinkerbell. So she sells a bunch of different expensive things, and as you can see with this black diamond ring, for example, I have tried to buy it to sell, but it has never sold. Eternal black diamond ring, toy box, add to your toy box, equip the eternal black ring passed down through generations. Sapphire pinky ring, Noble's Elementium Signet, and Portable Hole. So personally, I don't really believe these are worth even trying to sell, but if you're feeling lucky, do it. It's also here in Lower City, in the building, and to the right of the bar. Further up on the Lower City here, in the second bird tower, there's 1 bird tower here, and then the upper one. We have a vendor called Skria. Alchemy supplies. They sell us recipe transmute primal might. I have never bought or sold this before, so this will be a new thing for me as well. but it does say it has a minimum buyout of 199 gold. Region market value average 1303. Region sale average 0.014. Region average daily sold 0.028. I believe that's everything you can do in Shattrath that doesn't involve any rep farming. Because you can, for example, get reputation with the scryers. As you can see, you can learn a bunch of plans and patterns, recipes, and then craft these and sell them on the auction house. But like I said, I believe that's it without any reputation at all. So there we have it. That's why I recommend Shattrath to buy patterns and schematics and plans. Hope it sells on your server, and remember, if the pattern doesn't sell, learn it and make it yourself. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of the playlist and have a nice day.